45 years ago, a confident Donald Kelly first walked onto the WMA campus, Jimmy Carter was president, and I turned 3. Leaving a lucrative career as a male model, Mr. Kelly ventured to Western Massachusetts, not sure if this was a step up or a step down from his native New Jersey. It was 1977, and Rumors by Fleetwood Mac was the best-selling album of the year, drifting through the air as Mr. Kelly began his dedication of over 4 decades to this school, influencing the lives of thousands of students. He has been our classics teacher, sharing his love of Latin and language, history, and mythology as he guides our school through his tenure as an academic leader. Latin is not dead with Don Kelly, and it's not just because he and Virgil actually used to play discus together on the weekends. His students appreciate his passion for language and his playfulness in class, and his strong belief that classics still have much to teach us about today.
Thank you for 45 years, Mr. Kelly. You've been a great advisor and teacher to me for all my time at WMA, and I'm so thankful for everything you've done for me and for the school while I was here.
Congrats on 45 years, Mr. Kelly. I can't wait for your class every day, and thank you for being the best advisor I could have asked for.
Hey, Mr. Kelly. Thank you for so much for being my advisor and my teacher. You've been a guiding part of my life ever since I came into the upper school, from a pint-sized little freshman to now as a senior. You've been there helping me out every step of the way, making sure I'm on the right path. Thanks so much, Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly, I've only been your student for 2 years, but your authenticity, your kindness, your humor, it really hits me to my heart. I really love you. Thank you.
When he first applied for the job 45 years ago, he was a child of the 70s, unkempt and wild. I went back to the secret Dean of Faculty archives in the basement of Rich Hall and was actually able to find a photo of him, eager, with resume in hand as he arrived to campus. His colleague, Charlie Davanzo, shares, "You need a lift to your spirits, you go to Don Kelly. You need some advice, some wise counsel, unsure of what your next step should be, you go to Don Kelly. You feel vulnerable and you need someone you can trust, someone who will listen and you will show compassion, you go to Don Kelly. You need an accurate translation of Book 7 of the Aeneid, for some reason, you go to Don Kelly." His colleague, Mr. Cook, remembers coaching with him in thirds team basketball, going 9-1 on the season. And then Mr. Kelly handed him a cigar, which they lit up at half court in the final minute of their last game, like Red Auerbach and the Celtics. Many of us today, as faculty members, remember him wearing a referee's shirt and bringing a whistle to some of our more contentious faculty meetings.
Athens gave us Socrates, Rome, Cicero, the United States, Mark Twain and John Wooden, and the Irish gave us James Joyce. But Richfield, New Jersey has gifted us Mr. Donald Kelly. Don has been a philosopher, scholar, writer, humanist, coach, mentor for decades here at the school. But he's also a husband, a father, a grandfather, and my first and oldest friend at this place. A classic is defined as something that was great when it came out and has stood the test of time. And that certainly is Don. Like a fine Irish whiskey, Don is timeless, ageless, and always enjoyable to share. Don, we thank you for your friendship. We thank you for what you've done for the school, for the students, for my colleagues. It's been wonderful to have our families be connected, and you remain our philosopher.
Mr. Kelly, since I arrived at this school in 1998, you have been a mentor, a friend, a source of continuous enthusiasm and humor and insight. I've relied on you in my professional roles here at the school, but also just because of the balance and the collegiality that you bring to this community. You are the epitome of the phrase, a good person. You are truly a good person, Mr. Kelly, and I can't imagine this place without you. So, Semper Ube Sub Ube, and Semper Fi, Mr. Kelly, Semper Fi.
Don Kelly met his first wife, Jane, here on campus, who was also a teacher. The fitness center is now dedicated to her and stands as a memory of her service and care. Mr. and Mrs. Kelly had 3 daughters on campus, Maureen, Kathleen, and Elizabeth, who became the center of their world. Mr. Kelly's faith and family extended also to church and country. He enlisted as a medic after studying at seminary and served as a hospital corpsman in Vietnam before coming to WMA, eventually retiring from the U.S. Naval Reserves in 1992. Mr. Kelly has been a teacher, department chair, dean, coach, lifelong Notre Dame fan, and above all, a guide and supporter of students and faculty who, when they needed help, was there.
Salve, Pater. Hi, Dad. Congratulations on 45 years. I'm so glad that you found your way to WMA 45 years ago. Thank you for not only being a great Latin teacher, but also someone who teaches us how to lead good lives and be good people. We love you.
Over the years, his family grew, and he and his wife Deb preside proudly over a growing slew of grandchildren. Through that time, he has continued to demonstrate his faith in the church, a steadfast love and commitment to family, and 45 years of unparalleled service to Wilbraham and Monson Academy. Thank you, Donald Kelly.